All right, here we go. Welcome, everyone. I'm Phil Fuchs. I'm here with Kaylin Taylor, my cousin. Welcome, Kaylin.
Thank you so much. And we are here at the Project Beach, Utah semifinal game. We're here watching Team Walsh
and Sprague.
against Nobles and Cmaylo.
Nobles and Cmaylo, I think it is.
Cmaylo.
We asked around a little bit on that one. Not a lot of people are sure.
So we're just kind of shooting in the dark.
We're a little bit into the match already. It is 15-11. I believe that Nobles and Cmaylo are up 16-11 here, but we'll verify it in a moment. Sorry, I have that backwards. Walsh and Sprague are up 17-11, and that's a side switch. We are in the semifinals. The other semifinal is happening on the next court, and won't be broadcasted, but we'll give periodic score updates as well. Nice shot there by Nobles. Grid one-handed up. Oh, nice shot. Bringing them within 5. This is the first set. We've seen some great play here today. And this match and the final are going to be broadcast. In the meantime, we'll just keep up conversation. If there's any big questions, throw them in the chat. We can see that. Nice standing float by Cmaylo. Big rip. Walsh, well-known local Utah player. Has a very strong track record. Oftentimes see her in the finals.
I mean, she does have the last name of Carey Walsh, so
that's got to be it.
That's got to be it.
We'll see her in the Olympics soon. Meanwhile, on the other court, the score is 16-8, 17-8 for Poi Fair and her partner, playing a visiting Idaho team.
The winners of these two matches will be playing to each other in the finals.
Yeah.
I'm muting us and checking for that.
Okay.
All right, so 15-19 here. Cmaylo Nobles serving. Very sharp shot there from Sprague. That takes Walsh Sprague up to 20. 1 point left to close out the first set.
Here in these games, we've been playing to 21 with win by 2, no cap. So
correct.
We just go until
someone
sets
will go to 21, and the third one will go to 15. Also win by 2, no cap. Good up there. Chance to finish the game. Go short. Ooh, very close. Nobles and Cmaylo have managed to fight back. 2 more points here, bringing it to within 3, 17-20. Still a tough road ahead of them, but you never know with volleyball. A great serve. Got outside Walsh's body there. Serve. And
it was in.
With a deep kill. In for the point. That set 1 goes to Walsh and Sprague. We've got some awesome sponsors. We'll cut to an advertisement for a partner get out or CrossNet now.
Remember that blacktop game Foursquare?
If you don't, oops, we just aged ourselves. This is CrossNet. Foursquare meets volleyball. Ever heard of us? If you haven't, you probably don't get out much. Just kidding. We're the revolutionary new sport that's shaking up how you play volleyball. Now, we're not here to tell you to play CrossNet. We didn't hire these pro beach volleyball players to convince you either. We just want to show you how much fun you could be having by playing CrossNet. Sold everywhere.
That was an ad from our partner CrossNet. They've been very key to helping us with this event. CrossNet's a very interesting game. Have you ever played?
I actually have never played.
CrossNet is kind of a cross of volleyball and Foursquare. So it's two volleyball nets arranged in a plus, right? And so it creates 4 small courts. And you rotate around like Foursquare. So one of the squares is the king square, I believe, and if you're in that square and you win, you keep scoring points, and everybody else is rotating into square one and trying to work their way up to the top.
That sounds great.
Very unique game. Pretty awesome. I mean, doesn't take a lot to have fun.
Yeah.
You know, you can set that up and be having fun in 10 minutes.
It sounds
it's
great.
one of my favorite things about CrossNet.
And everyone here should be checking it out, CrossNet.
Yes.
It's a great game.
CrossNet.
Play with your family, play with your friends.
I think they just released a double length version, so now it's 4 larger squares and you play with 2 people in each square.
Wow.
I haven't had a chance to try that one yet, but that seems like a very cool.
That sounds awesome.
A very cool game. From what I know here, wasn't exactly paying too close of attention on court 2, but I think Poifair and her partner Knudsen took the first set against Osborne and Wilson. So expect that second set to be a little bit closer. Osborne and Wilson have been playing really well in the tournament. So we'll see. We'll see
it
what
seems
happens.
like this last set has
got away
been
from them
pretty
a little bit.
difficult for them.
Yeah.
But Poifair and Knudsen have been a really strong team also.
Before we cut back to the matches here, we'll show an ad from another one of our partners, Get Out Pass. We're back here. Beginning of set 2 starts with a missed serve by Nobles and Cmaylo for a 1-0 start for Walsh and Sprague.
Walsh with the serve.
Walsh and Sprague have formed a very strong partnership. They performed really well at this year's Mother Load. I believe they might have won. Not sure.
Sure, I wasn't part of the Mother Load. But nice.
Excellent
Nice
ball
swing.
control by Walsh.
The best set we have in high school.
2-1 Walsh and Sprague.
It was a hitter.
Walsh up to serve. Right between the opposing team passers, makes it really tough.
The deep tip.
Nice play at the net there by Sprague with a very deep knuckleball.
Knuckleball.
Open hand tipping is not allowed in beach volleyball, but interesting. The scoreboard says 4-0, but I'm not sure that is accurate. It used to be 2-1. We'll see. Oh wow,
Nice
great
placement.
play there at the net. Managed to block the ball straight up, giving her a chance to knuckle it over to the corner. I'll move us over a little bit here. Get a better view of the court.
That was amazing placement. There, she gets the kill and scores the first point for her team in this set.
I guess it is 5-1.
Very deep
nice
cut.
shot. Very sharp, very deceptive. You can see that it looks like she's going to hit, and then she cuts it short.
That must just be the most
Wrist away.
frustrating move ever to have to guard.
It's certainly very difficult. When a really good player gets up there and you have to respect that they might hit the ball hard and then they bust out that shot, it is frustrating.
For sure.
Nobles with a strong float serve there. Ball's up. Cmaylo
Nice
with the
hustle.
one-hand play, just out of bounds.
That was a great hustle by that.
It's a great hustle by Nobles and Cmaylo.
Nobles and Cmaylo.
Walsh up to serve 7, serving 2. That one goes
Right
into the
in
net,
net.
bringing Nobles and Cmaylo back within 4, 3 to 7. Over on court 2, Poyfair and Knudsen playing against Osborne and Wilson. Fairly tight so far, 5 to 4. Very nice short shot by Walsh. Such great court vision.
For real.
Seems if you're pulling off the net, she sees that and is very, very adept at punishing you for it.
The great thing about beach volleyball, it's not too much about the talent, but just if you can play smart, you can also compete with some of the best.
Yeah, it's not all about physicality, right?
Yeah.
A little bit different from the indoor game where power and speed have more of a prominent role.
Uh-huh.
A great swing there. Was that Cmaylo?
Yes, I believe so.
4 to 8. Nice deep serve.
Nice. Right
Tags the
line.
back line for the ace. 5 to 8. Very nice serve.
Is this your team on your
Another deep float serve. Tough to handle for Sprague there, but Walsh with a great ball control puts the ball right back on the net for her. That's incredible.
Nobles tried saving it with the one hand, but couldn't quite get it.
That's the amazing thing about some of these elite players. There's a broken pass, but they somehow can get the ball back into a great spot where they can still hit. It's awesome.
It's amazing.
Walsh and Sprague are up. Walsh up to serve. Just long. Ball back to Nobles and Cmaylo.
Ganhar.
Sprague up to serve here. Touches the
Oh.
tape. Ooh, that is tough. The tape is really thick in beach volleyball. It tends to slow the ball down quite a bit more if you hit it than indoor volleyball. And you're already standing in sand, harder to move.
Yeah. Every time I was playing volleyball, every time one of those serves came to us.
Ooh, big rip there by Cmaylo with authority. Sometimes you just got to bring out the cannons,
Yeah, for sure.
The semifinals. It's a good set. You got a chance. Crush it.
I think that's a big confidence booster too in these players.
Yeah.
Just being able to rip one.
You can
Like
change
that.
You can change the morale a little bit for the game.
Oh,
There it is again.
right
the
off
tape.
the tape.
That ball landed maybe a foot and a half off of the net. That is brutal. That's brutal.
Trying to get one of those up is almost impossible.
Exactly.
Wow.
Great float serve in the middle of the two passers. Create some confusion, right? It's not sure whose ball it is. It's a little bit harder to handle. It's a high percentage serve in beach volleyball. Meanwhile, court 2, 8 to 8. Poyfair and Knudsen versus Osborne and Wilson.
Great shot.
Great shot there by
placement.
Sprague. You can see that the defender is playing deep. Over to the right. That level of vision is hard to compete with.
We're gonna have a small break here from the players as the score adds up to be 21.
That's right. So 12-9. Teams switch sides on intervals of 7 points total, right? So 9 to 12 is 21. They switch at 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, right? Until the match ends. And that keeps things fair when there's more wind or other factors that make playing on one side better than the other.
When the sun is in your eyes on one side, gives both the teams an advantage.
Meanwhile, it's 9 to 10 on court 2. Pretty tight set so far. It actually looks like Osborne and Wilson are up 11 to 9 in this set. Battling back, right?
Battling back for sure.
When you go down hard in a set, you kind of group up and you're like, okay, what are we going to do different in set 2? Looks like they're having some success there. We're back. Walsh was served. Nice deep shot. Walsh was ready.
Great dig.
Going short again. Cmaylo was ready for that one. Puts the ball up close to the net, and Nobles takes advantage of the over on 2.
And hits it with the second touch, which is such a great move in
right
beach
into the
volleyball.
corner. Yeah.
Off the tape, but she still gets it up. Wow, and then just slams it. That was a great hit by Sprague.
Very nice. 13-10 here with Sprague serving. They split the defenders on the pass, making it a little bit of a tough play there for Cmaylo and Nobles.
She tries sending it over high.
By sending it over high, Walsh is ready, plays it deep into the court when Nobles hasn't gone back yet.
A good spot right here in the shade.
Goes a little over, and it was off the net.
Touching the net for a point. Sprague and Walsh. It's 15-10, pulling away just a little bit here.
And great serve, and she was not able to pass that to her teammate. Great serve by Sprague.
Looks like our Facebook stream had an error. Not sure what happened there, but we'll see if we can get it back up and running.
And great tip right on the line for Walsh.
It's a great play. You can just see she's in control a lot of the time. That's exactly where you want to be in beach volleyball for sure. Ooh, another off the tape serve.
Man, it seems like we've seen a lot of those this game.
Yeah, I think that's the third one. 10-18 brings us to 28. And the teams switch sides. It's a tough battle here for Nobles and Cmaylo to come back from an 8-point deficit this late in the game, but crazier things have happened for sure. If they can dig deep, they can make something happen here. There it is, off the block. Great play by Cmaylo.
But that's the great thing about volleyball. Any type of momentum you can get, you can run with it and come back from any lead, if you're behind on sets.
It's all about capitalizing on that. Like we're taking a quick time out here. And let's cut to an ad by one of our sponsors, CrossNet. A couple people have won a CrossNet on the raffle here today. Honestly, that's an awesome raffle prize.
For sure. I think we gave out 6 of them, actually.
Change the game. Change the family backyard game right there.
For sure.
Remember that blacktop game Foursquare? If you don't, oops, we just aged ourselves. This is CrossNet. Foursquare meets volleyball. Ever heard of us? If you haven't, you probably don't get out much. Just kidding. We're the revolutionary new sport that's shaking up how you play volleyball. Now, we're not here to tell you to play CrossNet. We didn't hire these pro beach volleyball players to convince you either. We just want to show you how much fun you could be having by playing CrossNet. Sold everywhere.